Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Closet Confession podcast. I'm your hostess Maria, and tonight's episode is gonna be about Coachella. Let me just say Broke-chella, because apparently everybody ended up broke after attending it. And the reasons why, if you didn't go, you didn't miss anything. So another year, I said I was going to go to Coachella, but it never happened. And it's sad because I've been living in LA for like 12 years now, and every year is the same thing. Like I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go, and every time April comes, like it's not happening. But let me just tell you, maybe because I don't want to miss out on work, maybe because I'm kind of cheap, and yeah, I gotta say that I do want to experience it and, try to get my outfit, go to the desert, take pictures, experience the music, the vibe, and everything. I just have to commit at some point. So let's start with reason number one why you didn't really miss out on anything. And this reason is kind of like pretty straightforward and everybody knows it. It's freaking expensive. Okay, let's just start with I'm a bartender, and based on bartender maths, weekend equals money. It is really hard to take a whole weekend off and, planning next week to do a bunch of doubles just to make it up for the weekend you missed. Anyway, so as a bartender, I start the budget minus whatever I was going to make that weekend. And then you've got gas, and on today's prices, driving anything over 30 miles is to be considered a crime. Okay, so you've got gas, then where are you going to stay? Because I'm not that brave to go doing the whole camping thing. Camping in like 105 degrees, and I don't even want to talk about like the shower situation. It's disgusting. So yeah, for some princesses and princes like ourselves, yeah, camping's a no. So then we're left with Airbnb, which comes down to average for 3 nights, $500. And that's if you're sharing with like a bunch of people, right? So there you got accommodation, you got your ticket. Starting with what? $600, the cheapest? Riding, maybe Ubering or whatever. I don't know if they have Waymos. Anyway, that's gonna cost you. And then you get food and drinks. Well, the prices are coming from another dimension. Let me just tell you. We've got chicken tenders, $35. Lemonade, and we're talking non-alcoholic drink, $17. Listen, I'm a bartender, baby. $17 for a really good drink, okay? Oh, are you into pizza? Awesome, because that's going to cost you $25. Cocktails? Now we're talking. And they're definitely not my kind of cocktails because I have a heavy pour. Cocktails start $30. That's a double. That's 2 drinks at my bar. Yeah. So I don't know what your financial situation is. I'm cheap. I don't know if I would want to spend all this money. Like, is it actually worth it? I understand that you go to like festivals and the prices have to be a little bit, a little bit spicy. But that is disgusting. That's like such a ripoff. Okay, so we're going to close the first reason, which is beyond expensive. Let's move to the second one. Maybe we should call it Scam-chella, because there has been a lot of scamming. I researched, and a bunch of Coachella veterans said that been there for like 7 years straight. It's the first time they got scammed. So if you're planning to go to the next one, make sure you don't get your tickets from a third-party sale, from resale. There's been a lot of incidents that people bought other tickets on resale, scanned their wristband, let's say Friday night, and then when they try to come back again on a Saturday, it would come up red, like it was canceled. So what happened is people sold their tickets on resale, and then the second day will report them as stolen or lost. So then there you are. Spent, I don't know, anything from 500. There was a situation, a girl that bought the VIP passes, like about $5,000, went on the first day, tried to go on the second one. And I think it was the second one because it was Justin Bieber. And then she scanned it and it would say that it was not valid. And then she had to leave the premises. Fucking insane. So I think what people did, the scammers, bought their tickets, sold them on resale, and then the second day report them as lost or stolen. So then they were given another ticket that they resold for. That day when Justin Bieber was on, it was like insane. You could sell a ticket for like $6,000, I heard. So yeah, it's so glad I didn't go because I'm cheap and I would probably have gone through resale. Yeah, first time at Coachella have that happen to me a bit too much. So yeah, and I researched it was a bunch of people that it happened to them. Influencers, again, VIP passes, regular passes, people that they actually had the pass for the camping. Some of them didn't even make it to the first day. Like their tickets were reported stolen or canceled. Sorry about that. So yeah, some of them, as I was saying, they didn't even make it to like any of the nights. They got there thinking, wow, like Coachella time, only to find out that their wristband is not working. And there was also an incident that same thing happened to one of the guys. I think he was an influencer. And he had like a confrontation with one of the members of the staff, the guy that was working for them for Coachella. I got pissed off, asked for the ID, and then didn't want to give it back. So that influencer got super pissed off, tried to call the police, and yeah, it was like a whole fiasco over, entrance to Coachella. Again, it's not like Coachella's fault because it wasn't through their website, even though I heard that there has been some scamming before. But hey, what I learned is like, don't go on resale. Just buy your tickets through the Coachella website in advance. Why would you want to risk it, right? Okay. And now the last one. That's one reason that I wouldn't really want to go is because, hey, we see all these influencers every day on Instagram and TikTok. I see you every day, like online. I don't need to see you live. I think it's enough. So there's a bunch of influencers that got, free passes, free access, free drinks through brands and sponsorships and all that. I was actually going to work one of the neon party and it was not open to the public. It was on invitation only, influencers and celebrities. Like, why would you want to go there? Yeah, I don't know. That was such a big turn off for me. Because I wanted to go for like the music and the vibe and the outfits and just experience the whole thing, definitely not the influencers. And from like feedback, since I wasn't there and I was scrolling, trying to see what's happening at Coachella, it was not really about the music. It was mostly like the outfits. It was different brands and the shit show that happened, but I didn't really hear a lot about the music. It was that Carpenter girl that I really don't get it. I grew up with real pop idols like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and all this. Who's that Carpenter girl? First of all, her head is way too big for her body. And her confidence. It's like, you're not singing. You're kind of like mumbling. You're whispering. Whispering is not singing, okay? I'm happy about Justin Bieber that he went up and he sang also worship songs. I dig that a lot. And I would want to see Karol G. But again, it wasn't really like, they didn't really show it live. Are you not allowed to record them? I doubt that. But anyways, yeah. I think it's more of a trend and now it's becoming more of an influencer and celebrity thing and not actual music festival that you go for the experience with your friends. So yeah, again, I still want to go. I'm not gonna lie, but it's good to know what you have to watch out for and what to expect. I guess that's all from Broke-chella and Maria from the Closet Confession podcast. Let me know in the comments. Did you go? How was it? What was your experience? Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you guys at the next one. Mwah.